You see this ongoing online beef between Very Dark Man and SK Records, because I would call it beef, not war, not fight TV. It won't ever evolve to fight, never. The truth of the matter is that this thing is actually happening between the two people I respect so much. SK Records, that you be man. If anybody wouldn't tell you this, I would tell you this right in front of you. You be man. Now, the same way I respect VDM is the same way I'm respecting you. Now, because VDM did, other people they do and they fidget, other people they do and they, once in a while they will collect money. SK Records, I respect you for standing to champion and anchor this very movement. Now, the question is SK fit for this very movement? Is it fit to champion? Is it fit to run? Is it even fit to speak against this very thing that this movement is fighting? Who is the right person to anchor this? What exactly are the standards, the metrics to measure the person who is fit to run this very industry? And number one thing I believe that everyone who is qualified to run or to champion this very movement should have is something here. The person must be a creative. The person must have something for the people. Now, SK is that one person that doesn't force himself to make people laugh. I speak for myself and I speak for many people who know SK. SK Records is that one person. He doesn't need to do much to make you laugh. In fact, his 30-second skit or behind the scene is enough to make you laugh. That means he knows exactly what he's defending. What exactly is SK trying to defend, and what exactly is SK fighting against? It's nothing other than let's stop glorifying nonsense. The reason why I even respect him the more is because he's not one of those influencers or Nigerian celebrities or people who are actually known that will come out to speak against a movement without having a replacement. SK is saying let's stop glorifying nonsense from a place of we have too many creatives to celebrate, but we choose to celebrate that. We have too many of them. This is exactly where I'm establishing my support for SK, because we have too many creatives in this very country. We can't possibly be in the content era. This is the content era, and we have too many creatives wasting, doing so much to prove that they are creatives, that they're intelligent and brilliant, only to have people who do nothing rather than sell their sexual orientations, sexual identification, nothing more. I mean, this is a society for all of us, so it's not a society for a group of people. It's a society for everybody. So let's know what we're actually putting out here. We have too many people to celebrate here. Let me tell you, if we don't put the spotlight on these very people, they won't be known. People are not harnessing this black app enough. People only think that it's all about chasing clouds. Now, take for example, people like D1, if not for some blogs, I won't mention the blogs, but if not for this blog particularly, nobody will ever remember D1 in 2025. So I understand where SK is coming from. I also understand his anger. I truly understand his anger when people are trying to calm him down or identify with him. See, this is not the eye service movement. That's exactly where I think SK is coming from. But the truth of the matter is that you can't do this alone. That's exactly where I stand with VDM. You can't do this alone. I swear, your movements will die. And trust me when I say you will definitely draw a strong audience for this. But you can't do this alone. You don't go fight them alone. You can't fight it alone. If anybody is paying attention, you get to realize that this industry SK is trying to fight. They are waking up. They are trying to readjust. Yeah, they notice them. And the two people I've mentioned in this picture is VDM and SK Records. And of course, the movement. But then the third people I want to address here is the very people this movement is for. My brothers and sisters in this very industry, please, I believe there is more to you people than selling all this surface level body personality. People like Emeka the Star. God, when I see Emeka the Star speak, his voice is golden for voiceover. His voice is golden for cartoon production. His voice is golden for radio. His voice is golden for adverts. His voice is golden for too many things. Why settle for not just nonsense? And I will tell you, Emeka, do you know why? It is the people you are hanging around with. They see nothing beyond that very thing you do. That is value. I speak to you today. That is value. This is exactly what happened to that fish pie guy. Fish pie guy, as I speak to you today, is a very industrious young man. But they paid more attention to a side that will bring more clouds. There are people that mismanage these people. There are people that mismanage these people. Emeka the Star is a true star. Let me talk him. Emeka the Star is a true star. But the truth of the matter is that the people hanging around him don't wish him well. Because if the people hanging around him have seen nothing, people like Egugu, if Egugu can actually interview that guy and see nothing but that thing he does with how fluent he is, that means people are celebrating this from a place of clout. Emeka the Star and your likes, please, there is more to you. If nobody has actually told you this thing before, there is more to you than all those things you do. Repackage yourself, rebrand yourself, go into full-scale rebranding. SK Records, what he's actually doing with this movement, is not just a place to attack you people, but for a place to reawaken you people, for you people to understand your values. There's a value beyond all this nonsense. So this is me saying that I'm in full support of what SK Records is actually doing, and this very movement is actually identifying with, and also supporting Vidium's contribution that he should not fight this alone. When you talk about movement, you talk about a force. When you talk about movement, you talk about walking a walk with a group of like minds who also understand the movement, who also understand and share the interests of that movement.